told me that was when Jesus came. He came to the Jews, so the Jews didn't accept him, so he came to the Gentiles.
No, that's not 100% accurate. No, the Lord never went to the Gentiles. He sent Paul to the Gentiles.
Oh, that was Paul? Well, that's just like, I'm just saying, just using me as an example, how Jesus come to preach the word. If we don't want to accept it, he go take it to the other people.
Right. But they say the Jews didn't accept it, but all the disciples were Jews. So there was a small portion, or a remnant, or elect, or right. Some of them did accept it, but the vast majority of them rejected him and wanted to put him to death. Same thing that they did with Paul. Now, when Paul began to bring in the Gentiles, which we were, you were a Gentile. He was a Gentile. I was a Gentile. Why? Because we were Israelites in a Gentile state of mind. We were raised up as Americans. And we was thinking homosexual is okay. It's okay for a woman to be over a man. It's okay for a woman to divorce a man. Anything that's contrary to the laws of this Bible, we thought it was okay. But as we begin to renew our mind with the Spirit and begin to be baptized and cleansed by the Word, we begin to understand this is an evil place. This is that spiritual Egypt spoken of in the book of Revelations. That's our captivity.
Because once they took the word out of Hebrew and translated the Greek and Latin,
they did a whole lot. They messed up a whole lot, but you got to go back to the Hebrew. When you go back to the Greek, and the Strong's Concordance goes off a little bit, but for the most part, it precept upon precept gives you an understanding of the Bible.
So what about the books in the Apocrypha, like
yeah, we got the Apocrypha right there.
Those are the missing books about the Bible.
Well, this is 1611 Bible. It has the Apocrypha in it. It was before they removed it.
Why did they remove it?
Because there's too much information about. Matter of fact, get real quick just to give them a little hint. Get Baruch.
It gives too much information about the end times. Also, it gives you history on history like in the Maccabees. Also,
it reveals
how the Latin tribes got over there in America.
Yeah.
Right. They also give you the destruction.
They give you Maccabees chapter 1.
They give you key points of the destruction, how the destruction gonna come, how the Lord, how and what kind of way the Lord gonna come back.
That's how they gonna do. They got the satellites up there, right?
Right.
Now you know the holographic thing they use in the show. Yeah, the show like Tupac and all of them. That's what they gonna use to make people. Oh, that Jesus, we already heard. They gonna use the book of God already told us do not, fall for that.
Right. Even Isaiah 10 tell you don't be worried about the things that's going on in the sky.
Because the heathen is made by those things.
Right.
Then in Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1, it talks about Christmas right there. Don't worship the tree.
That's what we're going to do. Right. But I mean, what do we see right? Everybody getting prepared for it right now.
Yeah, because if Christmas was all about Jesus, why not just celebrate the birth of Jesus? But it's okay that I don't trip because if it bring them closer to Christ,
it ain't bringing them closer, it's bringing them to Satan.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Just like,
think about it. Go ahead.
Common sense.
Yeah.
What woman or man will have their child in the manger in the wintertime?
He wasn't born in this.
The scripture said he was born
in a field.
In a field, which is basically in all in all, it's the springtime, man. When everything is out, the birds are chirping.
Yeah.
The flowers is blooming, and you got the shepherds tending to the flock. They're not gonna be tending to the flock in the winter. They put them up.
Then on Easter, y'all train.
Even in the Middle East, they're bringing the animals inside the house.
Then on Easter, y'all train a rabbit to lay an egg.
Right, but when you go into the understanding of the word Easter, that's the original word is Passover.
Right. Yeah. Why every other year Easter's on another day?
Well, because this world is contrary to the scriptures. This world ever told the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel?
Oh, this world ain't gonna tell you that.
They tell you that the people in Israel right now, that they're the Jews.
No, they're not. They so
So the word devil means what? Deceiver.
Yeah.
So anybody that's lying to you is deceiving.
But the Bible tells us, the Bible said the people that's over there, they're not the real Jews. Also, that's us lying to our children. You tell them this is Santa Claus. You lying to the kids. They don't lie. your kids to sell it, ain't no selling car.
What person is smart? Do you think that person is smart that got it all up here that's lying to their kids? There's a lot of people that don't have it up here. They don't?
Well, they follow the multitude to do evil. They just saying, oh, it's for the kids.
Yeah, well, if it's for the kids, tell your kids the truth.
But and then they get mad when their children lie to them.
Yeah.
Not me.
Right. And you lied to me about the Tooth Fairy. You lied to me about the Easter Bunny. You lied to me about Santa Claus.
Thanksgiving.
Hell, you lied to me who my daddy was.
Hey, look, they lied to me about Thanksgiving. When they come over here and kill the Indians and snap their head out, what's some Thanksgiving about it?
Yeah, they just recently, one of the so-called black women went and found in one of the history books, they lied and said that we came over here as immigrants. To willfully work for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the Chinese ain't
this
working.
country was built on a lie.
Exactly. So this is the country of Satan. Go ahead.
This is John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
That's right. And what is the truth? The truth is the Lord is about to judge the world. The Lord is about to judge the entire earth. He's about to judge his own people. And guess what he said? All the sinners of my people. That's what the judgment, guess what? They ain't gonna make it, man. 2/3 of the Lord's own people are not going to make it past this judgment. Now, the other nations, they still gonna be here. Because the Lord, that judgment would just be beginning. But when it comes to his people, he getting rid of all the wicked ones. What? Oh, you got Amos, what you got? All right.
Amos chapter 9, verse 10. Oh, I'm starting 9. Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel from among all nations, like corn is sifted in a seed. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right, because the Most High, from the greatest to the least of us, the Most High is going to spare the greatest to the least.
Yeah, so if you be the last one to catch Christ, you could be the first one to get in.
Right, the Lord said, hey, don't worry about when I hire these people to work in my vineyard.
Yeah.
They all going to get paid. If I hire them at the beginning or the end, they all going to get the same amount of money.
They said the last should be first and the first shall be last. Yeah, that's them parables. That's why Jesus came. That's why Jesus spoke in parables.
Yeah, he spoke in parables so the masses wouldn't understand it.
But that was, and just like when he said he sent his people into the vineyard. Then when he sent his son, they killed his son. So that was speaking about the prophets. Then they were speaking about the prophet. Then he was speaking about Jesus. You know, I sent my son and they killed him. So what you think the Lord gonna do when he come back? When he come back,
right.
He gonna
like he gonna be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. No, man. He gonna get his vengeance. Right. But now he says, touch not my prophet, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. So it's a different thing. Go ahead.
Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So, man, the Most High know how to get rid of certain people. You might be in a crowd of 20 people, everybody get hit except you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Most High know how to deliver his elect. Just to put it to you like that, because that's what it's all about.
Right, and the definition of the word sin is transgression of the law. So those that are breakers and not keepers of the law to the best of their ability, because we're not under the law right now. The main law we're dealing with is the law of love. The royal law. How we treat our brother, which is the lesson we were getting on before we came up.
Y'all created by God, but y'all don't worship God.
Because what's the main thing going on with the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man today? They killing each other. They hate each other. If you go to work, the nigga next door plotting on your woman or your daughter. Or they faggots now, they plotting on your son. That's the wickedness that our people have become.
Because in Deuteronomy it speaks about it. Y'all go over there in that foreign land, y'all ain't gonna know nothing. Don't start worshiping their gods. Y'all don't do this, don't do that. So Deuteronomy was talking to us.
Right, warning us. And what did our people do? They did it anyway. So now in the last days, he raised up men that would go out on the highways and byways, which where we are, that will warn the people.
Yeah.
Like the book of Ezekiel says.
This is Mark chapter 12, verse 29. And Jesus answered unto him, the first of all these commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And ye shall love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. The second is, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than this.
Right, because then who's going to hurt themselves, who's going to steal from themselves, who's going to mess over themselves. So why would you do that to somebody else?
I read in Joel almost thinking like Revelation.
Yeah, that's right, because some of the prophecies are synonymous in Joel, Revelation, Malachi, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Obadiah. The book is consistent. The prophets are consistent.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right, so you have to have some basic understanding of this Bible before you begin to understand why the Most High is doing what he's doing, why we're out here on the highways and byways warning people. Why is he about to judge America?
The idol worship. So don't worship nothing made with man's hands.
Who is the nation that the Most High chose? Why is he not? Because now when you mention the Gentiles, the Most High, he never came for the other nations. Are you aware of that? When you said earlier that first to the Jew and then to the Gentile, what's your understanding on who those Gentiles are?
Hi.
All right. What's your understanding on who those Gentiles are? Oh, y'all in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a camp. Ah! It's a camp.
Y'all have any questions?
So what do y'all do?
We're teaching the Bible.
Huh?
We're teaching the Bible.
What's the Bible?
So who are these people to you?
That was like the devil.
You look like the devil.
That's a good answer. That is the devil, right?
We got horns.
Yeah. But this is what America claims to be your Jesus.
Right. I mean, what's your belief or your faith?
I'm Christian.
You Christian? All right, y'all two young ladies, do y'all have men, like boyfriends and stuff like that?
Not no more.
Okay. Well, the reason why I ask is because according to the Bible, we don't teach other men's women. Because that's disrespectful to a man. Right, so that's why we don't really, it's not a shot to women, it's just you have to be in order according to the scriptures and how the Lord told us to do it. But so I mean, that video's up, but I can tell you pretty much the gist of it. We're out here teaching our people that true heritage, that biblical heritage, because our people, they tell us that we're so-called African Americans and we're not.
Nah, we're not.
We're not even close. That's why Africans don't live in our neighborhoods. They don't associate with us. They don't hang with us. They don't even try to talk with us. We are the Israelites or the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. The Bible told us that we were over here in slave ships. That didn't happen to nobody else but us.
Have you ever read Deuteronomy in the Bible?
No.
Read that entire chapter, and you'll find yourself.
You'll find yourself?
You'll find yourself. Because it's gonna be talking to you. You be like, who could it be talking to? Who came over here on a slave ship? Who scattered all over the world? It's only these certain people right here scattered all over the world.
And this is just the majority of them. I mean, we still have other people because, I mean, you had guys in World War I, Korean War, they went and made babies. So all those people are our people because they come from a man's loins. Not all those people, but there's some scattered abroad. But the whole thing is the Lord is about to come to save his people. But you have to be ready. But how do you, what do we have against white people? It's not about skin color.
Not about skin color. God don't look at your
This
skin.
is about nationality.
You bleed. that's not Jesus. That's Caesar Borgia.
Right.
That's a Catholic Pope.
Now, what I can say about the so-called white man is who put up a false image. Was it a Chinese man that put it up?
Have you ever read Revelations in the Bible? How does it describe Jesus? Does it describe him to be a pale man? It says his hair was white like wool. Does his hair look white like wool? Is his skin like bronze? No. So that's your American Jesus.
So we're out here to dispel all the lies.